tell us a little about the work of Orsett Community Forum.
Okay, it's essentially a voluntary group of villagers and local residents from Orsett village, essentially, from Baker Street. You've got the Bonners, Beauchamps Gate development, which are also encompassed in the Orsett group. Like I say, we're trying to get some more volunteers on board. We've got all sorts of tasks that need to be done, from road safety issues to liaising with the conservation of Orsett, even the kids' playground area, which is up on the recreation area. We've got a field over there. Used to be a nice little play area. Since probably 10 years ago, we had a new play area there, and it's sort of dilapidated over the years. Council attention has not been what it should be, so we've now set the wheels in motion with a forum and a group of friends of Orsett Village Playground to sort that out, hopefully to get a new play area sorted.
And so you're the secretary. What does the job of a secretary of a community forum involve?
Lots of phone calls, essentially, arranging meetings, sorting out the meeting venues, sometimes taking the minutes. We do have a minutes secretary. We've been quite lucky this year. We've got somebody to do that for us. But yeah, it's quite a wide and varied. We've got the pound and lock up here and here. Last year the council carried out a survey on the area, and they found that a lot of villagers and local residents felt that this area had been left to dilapidate. As you can see, it is in need of repair. So the forum have taken it on board now to liaise with the council and the heritage people to come up with a solution so we can maintain this structure for obviously future generations.
And what did it used to be?
Pound and lock up. I think it was 1840 or something. They last used this to lock someone up. Essentially livestock as well was kept here for whatever reason, whether it was farmers or maybe just nipping off to the playground once was. It was a nice play area, wooden climbing frames, nice wooden picket fence around the edge. Lasted about 10 or so years. It's been in disrepair for probably at least 18 months now. The council have therefore taken it out of action, completely removed it. We've now got a seeded over area here. Kids have got very few places to play. All we've got left here is a set of swings. The Friends of Orsett Village Playgroup have got a consultation going. We've got plans for a new play area. We've looked into private funding from various groups, and we've also worked with some private companies who are going to develop a play area for us, who work for Thurrock. So we've got 3 sites that are up for potential good areas that we see in the village. Basically they're on the northern end of the recreation field, and one over by the bowls club. But as I said, we've got a public consultation on the 29th in the cricket pavilion behind us. We've got 2 bus stop positions there. Local residents had a big problem with the layover period that the buses were using, causing a blockage in the road essentially. Cars, visitors to the hospital, and even parents going to and from the school would always find it a big problem with the buses and the routes that they were using here. So the residents approached the forum. The forum was able to communicate with the council and the bus companies to alter the route and get the layover period changed and relocated to another area in the village, which was a result for everyone really. It was a project that we got this year, and it was resolved within a number of months, so really good project, that one.
And I guess that project really showed the effectiveness of a community forum, isn't it? It's not a political organisation, but it can affect change for the benefit of the people in the forum.
That's right, yeah. Anyone who wants to attend a villagers forum meeting is always welcome, even if they just want to take part or have an issue they need resolved, young or old.
Done here outside Orsett Church of England Primary School, Mark.
Okay, we've had a big issue here along with traffic. Essentially traffic for the parents coming to collect their kids, and traffic from the visitors of the hospital, which is behind us, essentially parking up along this road, causing major congestion and safety issues for the walking bus scheme the school have, and obviously kids that are coming to and from the school. We've had these curb ticks installed, which was quite a good scheme that was appointed to us by our local police officer, Nick Luff. Changes the restrictions on these double yellow lines, which need to be repainted, so we don't get so many people parking here. Disabled people obviously can still park along certain areas of this road to gain access into the hospital. There's a nice car park there that the PCT have had installed recently, so hopefully this is another one of the schemes this year that we've been able to accomplish relatively quickly in association with the school and the hospital and the forum.
Trap.
It's not a trap. All it is an awareness sign for people entering the village from Rectory Road from the old A13, just to make sure that they sort of slow down a little as they enter into the village. We do have issues with speeding. It's been brought to the forum's attention a number of times by various residents from Baker Street and on the Bonners to the lower end of the village. It's just one of those things we have to deal with, and maybe this sign will help in reducing road traffic issues.
And is there a way of gauging whether it's successful or not?
It's very hard, very subjective. A lot of people have various opinions. Our local PC, he seems to think there's an issue in the village with speeding. He's done various surveys, so one of the things the forum are going to look forward to in the future is carrying out a consultation and a road traffic survey to see what is actually going on. We'll have road counters for a number of cars passing through the area, and maybe their speed will be encompassed in that.
Some people might say, why would Orsett have a community forum? Because it's a quiet area.
Well, I'm sure you can see from some of the things we've spoken about and some of the projects I've told you about here and that we've seen today, that there's plenty to do, there's plenty of scope. Forum is a good opportunity to get your voice heard, so there's certainly plenty of jobs there to do.
And if somebody wants to get involved or has a project they may perhaps like funded, how do they go about that?
Well, essentially we've got the notice boards which you see earlier by the pound. There's another one over on the Bonners estate by the Scout Hall. We've also got a website. There's various means to get hold of us. We're always advertising. The village shop knows when we hold our meetings as well, so if anyone, young or old, needs to feel they want to come along and take part, they're more than welcome to join.